Hello everyone, today I'm going to be removing this radius arm bracket off my 92 F150. Obviously my radius arm has already been removed. I removed the entire bracket or the entire axle, but I will go ahead and show that part of the video of me removing the radius arm out of here and kind of how I got that out. I have done this before I started making videos, and it is possible without removing pretty much anything up here. I was able to swing the axle out and get enough to get the radius arm out of here, but as you can see, it's kind of rusted around there. I couldn't even see it with the radius arm in there, but it's got some rivets. So this is the original radius bracket. So we're gonna remove this and get a new one put on. All right, I think I've actually got it broke loose. I've got this big ratchet wrench here and a 1 1/8 inch socket on there. And I put some PB blaster on the nut. And I had this out here like this, and I just kind of put all my weight on it with my foot, and it broke loose. All right, I got this one broke loose as well. I just have a little cheater bar that long, and I was able to get it pretty easy. We're not going to want to forget to remove these old bushings from the radius arm back here. So remove those, and then we should be able to pull the radius arm out no problem. There's that side out. Here's the radius arm bushing that goes all the way through. I kind of drilled through it a little bit so that it could compress a little bit, because there's this lip on the other end that makes it really hard to come out. And the radius arm is just seized in there. So obviously this whole thing came out with it. All right, so I ended up, it came out more than the other one did without drilling holes in the other side, but it eventually stopped once I got to the threads. So I ended up drilling some holes in that one too. There's that one out. So now we've just got these two, and then there's a bolt back here. 2 out of 3 rivets done. So we got all those out. And before I get any farther, I just remembered this and I want to mention it. I think when I removed this from my truck this time, I drilled out some holes in the rubber to kind of make it easier to get out. But the first time I did it, I think we used a torch and we just pretty much burnt the bushing out. So either way, that would probably make it easier than just drilling. All right, I've got a 15 millimeter on the inside and an 18 millimeter on the outside. We've got it removed. So the same side is going to be pretty much the same as this side. So I won't show that, but we're ready to put the new one on. I want to show one thing on this other side. There's this line right here. You obviously don't want to cut that when you're cutting this top rivet up here. I'm ready to go ahead and start installing the new radius arm bracket. And in place of where all the rivets went, we're just going to put bolts in, which comes with this kit. Here is the part number for the passenger side radius arm bracket, K8777 for Moog, a 15 millimeter socket and wrench, and a 18 millimeter socket and wrench to put these new brackets on. There's one bolt that's different, the 18 millimeter. I believe it goes in this hole here. So this is the one that is different. It's got the 18 millimeter bolt. All right, I'm gonna start with this 18 millimeter in the back. And the way I've got my exhaust ran, it's kind of hard to get to these two that go into the frame through the side. Got to really wrap my arm around the exhaust. All right. Now the rest of these are 15 millimeter. Here is the part number for the driver's side that I used.